while practicing yoga, the sustainability and the conscious living became stronger. Those aspects. I was actually was hunting for a organic yoga mat. I was really sick of these foam yoga mats, PVC yoga mats with these foam pieces sticking all over the face. As I grew up, I was also supporting a lot of people around me who were, doing something of their own, making achars at home or making cookies at home, baking at home. I would always prefer buying from them. In a way, that also empowers them, the jute
Yes.
artisans also.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Climatepreneur Show. And today we have with us Shikha Singla, founder of Masu Living, specializing in yoga products, or should I say 100% plant based organic yoga products. How beautiful is that? You get to stay fit and healthy while keeping the planet healthy too. We had like an amazing conversation about how yoga aligns you more towards climate action, how yoga makes you more self aware, and how Shikha created Masu Living. So tune in, and I really hope you enjoy this conversation. Welcome to the Climatepreneur Show, Shikha. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Hi, Shweta. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so we'll start with so tell us about Masu Living, when and how did it start?
So I'll start off with, telling you what Masu is.
Hmm.
Because there's a lot of people who ask me that, we've never heard of this term. It's what does it mean and how is it related or connected to what, we do. Masu is basically originally it's a square wooden box. It was used to measure rice in Japan. Okay, but
Yeah.
the speciality about this box,
Mhm.
it's been made in such a way
Mhm.
there are no joints anywhere.
Mhm.
Over a period of time, this box kind of became a symbol of sustainability in Japan.
Okay.
Okay, this completely recyclable.
Uh-huh.
So I was really inspired by the Japanese culture and tradition after, especially after I read this book Ikigai. So I
Mhm.
went deeper into their culture and I came across this term, which is like a symbol of sustainability there, and that's how we picked up the term Masu for our venture, which is a platform for only sustainable and conscious products, a platform for artisans, for homemakers, for small homegrown brands that only make mindful products.
Mhm.
So that's how Masu Living is basically a shop for good living, is what we call. And all the products that we deal in are kind to the body and kind to the planet. We specialize in yoga products, as you are aware of it. And we have like 100% plant based organic yoga products, starting from yoga mats to cork blocks to other yoga accessories. Uh, so that's about it. What
But how did you decide, you had to do yoga products with Masu?
so it's been quite a journey. It was not like uh, we just decided it because of something. But for me, sustainability and mindful living has been a part of my journey since childhood. So in the kind of household, typical Indian household that we've been brought up with grandmother around, she didn't know the term sustainability, but she was such a flag bearer of sustainability. She would, always tell us that, how consumption of plastic was harmful to not just us, but to the environment, how consumption of excessive microwave was harmful. You know, we would always use like a earthen pot as a natural water cooler.
Wow.
Yeah, so small things like that. She was
Uh-huh.
really good at handwork. So she would make these beautiful dresses, cotton dresses for me, summer dresses. And then whatever leftover piece of cloth was there, she would make a nice hairband out of it, or a handkerchief out of it. or a bow out of it. So, a complete zero waste, but, without knowing that she was being zero waste, she was always. So, I've been brought up learning all those things, seeing all those things. I would value that dress more than what my mother would buy off a retail store. Because how those dresses from the retail store, they would, as kids, the tags would hurt us,
Yeah.
nylon tags and stuff. Always appreciated these, homegrown things, homemade things. As I grew up, I was also supporting a lot of people around me who were, doing something of their own, making achars at home or making cookies at home, baking at home. I would always prefer buying from them rather than, buying from a regular retail store. I would really encourage them, promote them to other people. So that has always been a part of me, ingrained in me. Now, a couple of years back, I started practicing yoga full fledged. Like I was always into yoga in some form or the other, but not like a regular yoga practitioner. So we did a couple of trainings, me and my husband, and together we started this yoga journey. And I can't tell you, it was such a blissful one that I'm sure you would have seen some people in family or friends who practice yoga and are slightly different from the others
Yeah, yeah.
in certain ways. I mean, the way they think or express, or just more conscious and mindful about things. That happened. That change happened, and yoga became like a part of our daily routine. Like we would squeeze out that 45 minutes in the morning every day before we would get into the hustle bustle and the work of the day. So, yeah, while practicing yoga, the sustainability and the conscious living became stronger, those aspects, because yoga is very much connected to sustainability in various levels. So, what I was actually was hunting for a organic yoga mat. I was really sick of these foam yoga mats, PVC yoga mats with these foam pieces sticking all over the face. After some point of time, when you keep using them, these foam starts coming out, the pieces start coming out, and that's quite a hassle. And there's a typical rubber smell to it, which I was not appreciating beyond a point of time. While practicing yoga. So while I was looking for this organic yoga mat, to great surprise, I found out that uh, there were not too many options in India or abroad. I checked a lot of sites abroad also. So what I could see is there are a few 100% organic options which are exorbitantly priced, like INR 7K,
They're very expensive.
very expensive. So we were like, no, we want to buy two, and this is quite a lot. This is not something that we are looking at. So I did more of a research into it. And I found out there was some pseudo eco-friendly or sustainable yoga mats which were called 100% eco-friendly, but actually they had a layer of a black layer of EVA underneath or something, which is again a form of PVC, and it's equally harmful. So these things happened simultaneously when I was researching a lot about it, talking to a lot of people, other yoga practitioners about the issues that they face. Somebody told me that they had developed these rashes on their back because of regular usage of these PVC mats. Uh, and as we all know, these mats are really harmful over a long period of time. When you're practicing regularly on them, they have they're made up of heavy metals like lead, which in the long run they're carcinogenic. So, nevertheless, we were getting more and more into it, and this intrigued us. So that is how I came up with the idea of why not I start my line of 100% organic yoga products, because there is definitely a lack and a huge need gap after I spoke to a lot of people. So that's how my hometown being Kolkata, I have my family, and I have people into jute manufacturing. So that is how I came up with this idea of why not jute is like one of the most beautiful eco-friendly materials around. It's very undermined. Not that we use it much in our daily life, but come to think of it, it's quite a eco-friendly substance to adopt in various aspects. So that's how we came up with this, jute and natural rubber. We gave a layer of natural rubber to it, plant rubber, plant extract, and we came up with these jute mats. We created different variants, wherein one was for the beginners. It had to have more cushioning, so we had layers of cotton underneath. Another one was for more pro practitioners, wherein we had to make it, wherein the cushioning was not the main factor. The main factor was it should have excellent grip because of the kind of asanas you want to perform on it. So that's how we came up with the natural rubber one underneath, which sticks onto the any surface that you keep it to. Then we came up with our cork blocks, and then we came up with the bags and other accessories. So now we have a complete range of yoga products that we manufacture them. We manufacture them. Our jute artisans manufacture it for us directly. In a way, that also empowers them. The jute artisans also now that they have more avenues and not just making jute bags and things like that. So a whole range of avenue has opened up for them as well. And so yeah, that's about how we kind of started, and that was quite a long journey of how we got to it. A lot of research and road testing of products, and then that's how we launched it online.
You indeed have had a very beautiful and a very long journey, and it's beautiful, all the opportunities that you have turned into. It's beautiful actually. So while you were building up Masu, did you have what were the challenges that you faced initially?
See, what happened was the kind of challenge that I think everyone faced this last year, especially, was the lockdown. So the complete, our entire supply chain, everything was newly established, right? But due to this, and everything got disrupted to a great extent. Entire communication, entire supply chain got disrupted. So that was the major challenge which we faced in quite initial part of the journey, because we were just setting up and we were just gearing up, and things had just rolled on for us when this happened. It kind of turned out as a blessing in disguise also for us, because during this COVID times, people have actually realized the importance of yoga and taking care of themselves and the environment more than ever. People have suddenly had this urge to start healthy practices at home, home yoga practice and online yoga. So the demand for this has really increased, and it's a very positive thing for us, and not just for yoga products, for natural yoga products. Because people now realize that how it is important, not just for them but for the environment. With everything happening around us, it definitely is an eye opener for people. People are becoming more and more conscious about things like these, and that was kind of major hurdle, which again turned into a blessing in a way, opportunity in a way. But yeah, there are still a lot of people, there are a lot of myths around sustainable products. There are a lot of there are, again, see, if you compare if I give you a small example of a plastic toothbrush and a bamboo toothbrush. Okay, so a plastic toothbrush costs say around $20 to $150. Okay, a bamboo toothbrush will cost somewhere around say $100 to say $250. Yeah, depending on the quality and whatever. Both you use probably maximum 2 times a day, be it plastic or a bamboo, right? But once you are done using it, the plastic brush will exist on this earth for 400 years, and the bamboo brush will exist only for 4 months. So what would you like to choose? Although there's a lot of price difference between the two products, you would definitely want to go with the bamboo brush, right? But this is the gap. There is a lack of awareness. So when people start comparing apple to apple price of an eco-friendly product and a regular product, then the price is not justified to them, right?
Yes.
But when you actually create that awareness and build this kind of a synergy and give them an example and show them that how much of a difference it makes, that is when they, people actually get woke about it or realize it. So there's a long journey wherein a lot of people are unaware, and it is our responsibility. And I would give a huge round of applause to you for it, for the work you are doing, because ultimately, through these sessions also, Climapreneur is actually bringing up, giving light to, bringing more and more awareness to such concepts, to sustainability, to climate action, which is great because my in my personal journey, I've been into this and I've seen people. The major issue is lack of awareness. So once that starts building up, once people start becoming more woke about it, all these hurdles will go away. And people will appreciate that slight change of price that they're having to pay. They will appreciate that. Yeah.
Like firstly, thank you for your kind words. It really means a lot to me. But then also, like, you're right that apart from the, I would think, awareness, also, like, slowly and slowly, like, suppose Masu and like a lot of the brands, with these brands now coming up, these products are becoming more and more accessible.
Absolutely.
Because one thing I felt is that, these, suppose the plastic brushes, or even if I talk about the yoga mats, because
Mm-hmm.
I practice yoga and like it took me a long time to realize ki what mat I was using was not very eco-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
But then these mats are easily available. Like, you just go out of your house and it's just in the next shop. So I think, but now there's coming a transition where, these are things are becoming accessible. I would say the eco-friendly and the sustainable options are becoming more and more accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so my next
True.
question to you would be,
Yes.
how has yoga helped you personally in your journey as a climapreneur, I would say, as an entrepreneur driving climate action?
See, as we already discussed that yoga clearly over a period of time, it changes you for good. It changes you
Yeah.
for good. It makes you more mindful and more connected to who you are. As you know, as I told you, since childhood, I've been like that. That those values have been in me. But yoga helped to bring that in the forefront. It connected me to who I was always. It just makes you more mindful of everything around you. You start appreciating the small things. You start realizing how small things are harmful or beneficial to you or people around you. So you start appreciating things. You start appreciating life as a whole, and you want to do things which are good to not just yourself but to
Environment and others, yeah.
other people too. So that's what yoga did to me personally, apart from all the health benefits that are innumerable, which people will tell you that excellent flexibility, great skin, and
Yeah.
easiest way to uh, have a good regime daily at home without having too many equipments and tools and things like that. And also the entire breath work, great, all those things were great. It really helped me in all those aspects. But something that I would always appreciate is how it made me more mindful and connected me to who I am truly. Yes.
Like, you're right, because I feel that yoga just kind of enriches you from inside. Because it, like, for me, it was a transition. Like, making my journey towards yoga, it just transformed me into, I would say, a complete different individual. And I also feel that, yoga can actually align us more towards climate action, because somewhere it helps us to be more self-aware, form a connection, not just to ourselves, but with the environment around us. And that connection
Absolutely.
is beautiful.
Hmm.
So, what have
Totally.
been like your learnings from this amazing journey with Masu and like the journey you are on right now?
I every day is a learning, Shweta. Every day I'm learning something new. I am learning something from the work I am doing. I get so much of feedback from the customers that it's enthralling as to how they help me improve, each day, and through other homegrown brands that I'm working with, who come up with such great products that I can't help but bring them on board on a Masu Living platform. That every day is a learning for me. It's and I think that's going to continue, and I'm grateful for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's Great. And now our final two questions to you would be, the first one would be one piece of advice you would like to give to the youth, people who are like starting their journey or who are in the middle of their journeys to build something sustainable and I would say climate action enterprises.
Yes. So the I would like to quote here that the most sustainable T-shirt is the one that you don't buy. There's a very humorous quote which I came across. So it is. I mean, from an entrepreneur coming from an entrepreneur, it would sound funny because I'm ultimately here to make sales also. But when talking about sustainability, let's not forget that less is more.
Yeah.
Minimalism is something which we need to adopt. With new brands coming up, with sustainable products becoming more accessible, it's great. It's great for all of us. But again, we have to realize what we need and not just hoard things just because they're sustainable and overnight just switch whatever you have currently and just remove them and buy sustainable products. That's not the way. I would really urge people and suggest that please use up whatever you currently have and then make the gradual change because just hoarding products and making overnight shift is then that will be a very short term action for you and it will not be sustainable. So this is the kind of balance which I also maintain. Being an entrepreneur running a business, ultimately every business has a goal, but for me creating this awareness, building this kind of a relationship with my customers and being upfront about it that this is what I feel about sustainability, it is minimalism also. It's not about hoarding
Yeah.
it's not about hoarding products just because they're labeled sustainable. This is one piece of advice which I would definitely like to give to the youth.
Okay, that's great. And now the second would be any message that you would like to give to all the yoga lovers out there, like who just practice yoga, they love yoga, be it the trainers or anyone out there.
I think they are already doing a great work if they are into yoga. I'm sure rest of the things are already sorted. The message that I would like to give them is do try the Masu Living platform and do try the yoga products from Masu Living and yeah, do let me know the feedback because when I get upfront the first hand feedback from these yoga experts, that is what has helped me over a period of time to build to make the right changes in the product. So I would really welcome and really um, want all these yoga practitioners and yoga experts to try our organic and eco-friendly products because they are the ones who would send out a message to others as well. There are a lot of yoga teachers and trainers. If they are the ones who start using these products, they would send a good message to their students, be it online or regular classes, and that would encourage, help us, say no to plastic one mat at a time. That is what we say. So that is what would help us and the environment as well.
That's beautiful. I know, honestly, I feel keeping yourself healthy while keeping the planet happy and healthy is beautiful. You know, the way you have come out with a solution is wonderful. We
Yes.
need like more people like you, or I would say climapreneurs like you. Thank you, Shika, for being an amazing, amazing contribution. And I'm so grateful to have you on the show today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shweta. It was lovely speaking to you, and all the best to you.
Today to the listeners will be, do you want to be a solution bearer? Do you want to be someone driving climate action? Or do you want to be a climatepreneur? You know, remember, ideas don't come out fully formed. You have to nurture it, work on it, and develop it. Execution. Execution is the key. So, do you have an idea or something you want to do? Go, try it, develop it, and work on it every day. Give your heart and soul to it. Remember, it's a process, a beautiful process, and you need to enjoy that process. And stay tuned for the next episode.